good, everybody? I'm going to talk to you about Jesus and Peter walking on water. So at this point in the story, the disciples had already been chosen, but Jesus had been doing some smaller miracles. Like some people got cured of some illnesses. They just got finished feeding the 5,000, which is really like 12,000 people. But Jesus was tired. So Jesus being tired, he said, hey, y'all get in the boat, go across the sea right quick. I will meet you there. Why? Because Jesus needed to get away and pray. I don't know about you. I like it when I just need my time away from my people every now and then. Very much extroverted, but I need some time to myself. Of course, they go out there across the sea and a storm happens. Now, most of them were fishermen. Most of them were used to with storms. Yet this was a storm like no other. Wind was going left and right, and it was just like the storm was like just absolutely crazy. And they're thinking that they're going to die. In the process, they look out into the water, they see something crazy. They think that it's a ghost. Again, these are the same people who have been walking with Jesus for like a very, very long time. The same people who are used to being fishermen. But again, when things are going crazy, you don't otherwise know what's going on. Anybody who's driven on 285 in the middle of a storm knows exactly what they were going through. But as they are looking out the water, and Christ is like, hey, y'all, it's me. Like, relax. And the disciples are still tripping, all but one, my personal favorite, Simon called Peter, because I'm always here for the Simon called Peter school of discipleship. 2 points. One, because Peter may not always get it right, but he's going to try. And number two, stay strapped or get clapped is always his philosophy. Wait till you hear about what's going on in the Garden of Gethsemane. We'll figure that out at a different time. So Peter says, all right, Jesus, if it's you, tell me to come out here onto the water and I'll follow you there. Because again, this is what Peter does a lot of the times in the Bible, right? And Christ is like, cool, pull up. Peter goes, okay, cool, I can do this. And he's walking right here on the water. But again, we always want to fault Peter for this part of the story because he's following and he's walking towards Jesus on the water. But then he starts paying attention to the rest of the storm. I don't know about you, but if I'm looking right here at the camera right now, and I have peripheral and can see everything else is otherwise moving in this room that I'm in. Understand that sometimes that might be difficult to focus. But if anybody who is driven on 285 in the middle of a storm, when you cannot see where you're going, when everything's going crazy, you then get a little distracted and you're worried about your own safety. Why? We're human. It happens. And then Peter then begins to sink. But there's two parts of the next bit of the story that I love is that when Christ reaches down to Peter, and he said he's questioning Peter's faith there. He's not saying that Peter is wrong. He's not saying that Peter should have done something different. He was simply telling Peter, I need you to trust me. Because if I told you to come out onto the water like you asked, and clearly you was walking on the water, we was all good. And that also means that you need to trust me with everything else that you got going on. So come on, fam, let's get up. Let's walk back across this water and get onto this boat. They got off the boat, so they got back on the boat, storm clears up, they go across the sea and continue on with the rest of their ministry. The best part about this is, again, Christ had only been doing small miracles, but this is the first time when any of them had seen Christ able to say, hey guys, remember, I might be your friend, but remember that I'm also the Son of God. I am that nigga. Therefore, I control all the rest of this. I run all the rest of this. I got you. And that's Peter and Jesus walking on water.